Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First of all, I would like to thank you, oh my God. It is because of him I'm able to finish and present my final research paper. Secondly, I would like to thanks to my supervisor, Miss Yanuarti Apsari MPD, and Mr. Iman Santoso SPDM who always guide and also help me in processing my research paper. So before we are going to the next slide, let me introduce myself. My name is Iis Maulidah Hasanah. I'm an English education student 2018 from English Education Study Program, Faculty of Language Education, IKIP Siliwangi. So everyone, this video is made for the requirement for final project for Sarjana Pendidikan Degree in English Education. So let's get started to the topic now. So my thesis is under the title Developing Announcement Text Material Using Discovery Learning Approach assisted by Canva in Teaching Writing for First Grade Student of Senior High School. So here are my presentation outline. So there are 4 outlines. So the first one is background of the research, and the second is objective of the research, and the third is research method, and the last one is result. So the first one is background of the research. The background of the research conducted when the researcher do potential and problem stage. The researcher do interview with teacher and found that the school already had the facilities and infrastructure that suffered the existence module. So the teachers also have enough knowledge about technology, even though they did not expert in using it. English also being the subject quite like, but in learning process, students were easy, feels bored, and they seem not interesting, and this means teacher did not use appropriate teaching approach that can make students interesting. In this case, the researcher was intended to develop a module in the form of developing announcement text material using discovery learning approach assisted by Canva in teaching writing for first grade student of senior high school. And the second is objectives of the research. The first is describe the process of developing announcement text material using discovery learning approach assisted by Canva in teaching writing for first grade students of senior high school. And the third is determine the feasibility of developing announcement text material using discovery learning approach assisted by Canva for first grade students of senior high school. And the third is investigate teachers and student responses to develop announcement text material using discovery learning approach assisted by Canva in teaching writing for first grade students of senior high school. And the last one is identify obstacle encountered during the development announcement text material using discovery learning approach assisted by Canva in teaching writing for first grade student of senior high school. Okay, and the third of my presentation on outlines is research method. First research method use AD and Curry method. Following step, the first is analysis, and the second is design, the third is development, and then implementation, and the last one is evaluation. So subject of the research are teachers and students of first grade senior high school. and research instrument of my final research is the first interview, the second observation, and the third is questionnaire. Okay, and the last outlines of my presentation is result. The result of developing product was based in the AD method, which adopts 5 phases, namely analysis, design, development, implementation, and evaluation. The feasibilities of developing product based on the validation sheets, 73% by the first and second validator. The value is the range 61 until 80%. This means that the product was feasible to be used. And the third, the teachers and students respond toward the announcement text material using discovery learning approach assisted by Canva in teaching writing. First is teacher response. Limited trial, the researcher got 87%, categorized well deserved, and in wide trial the researcher got 87%, categorized well deserved. And the second is students responses. In limited trial the researcher got 85% categorized proper to use, and in wide trial the researcher got 82% categorized while disturbed. And the obstacle phase, when developing announcement text material using discovery learning approach assisted by Canva in teaching writing, we're at determining of the tools that for presenting the multimedia interactive need to be consideration. Comprehensive, especially at the design, development, and implementation stage. So I think this is enough for presentation my final research paper. Thanks for your attention, and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.